Steals it from him. Drees. He had been probably one of the most talked about players of the offseason with were G2 gonna keep him? Were they gonna make a change? He was just a stand-in, but he played well enough to earn his spot on this roster, and it's still a proving season for him. JNAP sent that up against the crossbar, and G2 still on the attack.
Oh, and what a shot and save from Squishy, but Chicago with the cleanup and gonna put the first goal on the board for G2.
Yep, nice little pop from Drees. Garrett had to come real far to get to that challenge, and he never lost it. Chicago shot and are willing to hang on to this ball in this 1-goal lead.
What I'm most impressed about, Jorby, so far in game number 1 is G2's ability to pass to one another regardless of where they are on the field. And another shot from JNAP's turned away, but they're just doing such a good job on defense with the back passes to keep that ball away from NRG and not giving them the chances. But Squishy, a little too quick on this one, ties it up.
They needed something quick because G2 were really locking them down on defense, and Squishy gets the benefit of a whiff on the corner.
This ball gonna favor NRG, but Chicago with the steal off the side wall over to JNAP, but a little too high on the shot, and Drees can't clean that ball up, and OT we go in game number 1.
Woo, it's a tense one. Just got to clean on the kickoff. Garrett, couldn't get the touch, but Squishy comes in. Justin. With Chicago in front of the box, it's in. Squishy puts in the goal. NRG get the game 1 victory.
And a double commit here right in the box. Drees in Chicago. Drees just falls off the backboard. Unfortunate.
And cuts it off. Despite the woes on offense in front of the box from G2, they have not relinquished control of the ball. Drees, another 50 in front. Squishy only gave it back to Chicago. Justin has to wait on the back wall. He's been there all game. JNAP pass in front to Drees. Shot on! Laser! Target! 1-0 G2!
G2's stubbornness pays off. They just refuse to go back on defense. Keep this ball alive in the blue half. And doesn't take NRG long to get a goal. All they need is just a few moments of space, and they can create so much. But Drees, a little sloppy pass there, stolen away by Justin. Garrett G up to Justin, and Justin finishes it. My goodness, they can do no wrong.
Justin's in the perfect spot for this. First gets the 50, steals the boost, steals the goal. Beautifully done. Flips underneath another NRG defender. Chicago, catch on the corner. Garrett trying to find his way out, but Chicago can't get the ball to his teammate. Drees is up. Well, the shot denied by Justin. Who else? He gets the pass to Squishy. Chicago stole it. The thief. G2 have stole the game, and they take game 2.
Run away with game 2 as Justin puts it towards mid to Squishy, and Chicago read it from a mile away. Dark horse because they've always done so well, but I think they can really shake things up. But Garrett G gonna stop me in my tracks because they get a quick one here in game number 3.
Yep, Drees tried to get to that ball and couldn't make the touch. Garrett was ready. Only had Squishy to contend with. Drees was ready for it, but Squishy was in the perfect spot. G2 gonna try again here from midfield. Garrett, he'll have Squishy to help him out. Squishy gets the ball back to the third of G2's half. JNAP's back over to Drees. A demo to open it up. Garrett got smoked, and here comes JNAP's. He puts it in. G2 tie it up.
Worst case scenario for Garrett G here, sitting on the goal line, smoke screen, and the ball just squeezes its way through.
From a flurry of demos. On the kickoff, Drees forces the 50. G2 might have an attack quickly here. See Garrett lurking around, trying to get G2's rotation off rhythm. It's been hard to contend with. Drees pops it up. He really is looking good today. Chicago.
He's looking on forward.
Ooh, how about Chicago?
He's been looking great. He got the first goal of the day for G2, and he gets this one. And what a read off that side wall, and then the redirect to be a shot. We don't have much data on the new season so far compared to RLCS, but one thing I'll say is G2 is looking very good with their calculated aggression. Normally, we're used to seeing G2 push all 3 members forward, and they would just get punished with those long clears over their head, but Not right now. It's not happening. But Garrett G finding far post, and what a pass from Squishy.
Look at G2 on defense here. Like both defenders try to cover the right options. JNAP's covering low.
Gonna pass it up. Garrett G's there, but Drees disrupts the play, and Chicago gonna slow things down here and try and get G2 rolling again in the blue half.
And JNAP sitting with no boost in midfield, just hoping he can get a solid touch for his team. That's productive. G2 push forward, but those clears are quick coming for NRG. He missed again! The corners are just destroying G2. That's their third whiff onto the corner. This time it's Chicago. He couldn't grab it. And NRG in that capital. NRG are just forced to use all of their boost to contest it if they want to. But most times it's G2 ready because they have such command of the boost. Well, and Chicago up high.
And what you forgot with that statement is using as much boost as they have, because
by
Garrett G, absolutely filthy to get the defender off the goal line.
Brutality from Garrett. Boxes Drees out. No sir, no save. And he gets the goal. There, they're starting to be privy to G2's passes in front of the box. Garrett has usually been the one to break them up. Squishy as well, up high. JNAP's no touch for his teammate. Justin's downfield, puts it in! Justin waited, carried it in for NRG.
Oh, what a passing play. Takes 2 seconds from them to go to defense, down to offense, defense, down to offense, putting a shot on target. That is a thing of beauty.
Excellent job from Justin and Squishy. Gives NRG a little bit of comfort. Drees off the backboard. No chance for him. JNAPS pops this one up high. Double tap. JNAPS does it. Knapsack puts G2 on the board.
Knapsack with the nasty placement here as well. Goes up. And if you're Garrett G, you're thinking he's trying to go right up.
Coming down, awkward ball. JNAPS on top of him. Squishy just needs the clear. NRG just need to protect the rock. Chicago keeps it slow. Chicago, the flick. Oh, it's off the post. And he's there. 0 seconds. Drees ties it up. G2!
Drees keeping the dream alive. Chicago denied by the post, but somehow the
Chicago up high against the ceiling. At the 50 in front of the box, and Justin gets the clear downfield. Squishy up quick, but Drees cuts him off. And G2 back on offense again. JNAP's caught them all out! G2 on top again!
Oh my goodness. I think, what did NRG do here? Garrett G thought that Drees was going.
Who's going to take series advantage? Justin. He's been trying to create space. He's been trying to make those flashy plays, but G2, for the most part, rock solid, and still, it does not stop. JNAPS forces the 50 to Chicago, who puts it in.
Yeah, just look at his placement right here. He's just waiting, just sitting in the box waiting, just in case.
To commit from NRG, but Garrett stays on the backboard and gets down. Justin, nice catch. And he gets the 50 as well. NRG are going to push forward. That's tough for NRG to stay on the orange half. They get that ball downfield. The transition looks good. The flip reset looks good. And Justin puts NRG on his back for an NRG goal.
Oh, watch Drees here. He says, okay, I'm going to cheat up when this ball drops. Oh, you did me. You did me dirty like that. Pushing back down to Justin, but read well by Chicago. And back and forth, NRG going, but another shot put on target, and Garrett G almost had that dunk.
Justin's in the air. The shot just off the post. Squishy turns back around. Another shot taken away by Chicago. Garrett, pass over to Justin. Justin in front of Garrett. Garrett's in. NRG on top. 3-2 in the set.
Oh, and it's off of a 1-2-1 passing play. Justin back to Garrett. What a read, and he gets...
Choice.
That's fair. I like that.
Justin not going to get a touch out for his team. Garrett has no nonsense right now. He is rolling around as much as he can, but here's a double demo and almost a goal. Actually, it is a goal. Chicago gets the bounce, and he gets the goal.
How does this happen? Demos everywhere, and you think, all right, that's out, but just such a favorable bounce.
Squishy in midfield. He's got the catch. He's got the ball. Squishy denied by Drees. Shot on from Justin. It's too high. Garrett has to step back, and he's given the ball again. Squishy on the catch on the midfield line. Squishy
Justin's
over
up.
to Justin.
Oh,
he's there! Mid-air passing play from NRG, tying the game.
Just unselfish play all around from NRG. And if you blink, you miss it, because Justin was still just flabbergasted. But hey, whatever works, I'm here for it. And Justin gets it over J-Naps, but Chicago, last line of defense. Garrett G keeping things alive. Dangerous ball, top of the box. Justin gonna finish it off, and NRG march on.
NRG come up big time. No game 7. Garrett, the 50 monster. He might have spent the entire regulation period under 100 points, but he has a pretty 213 sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard now after that 50. NRG, what a thrilling.